Hey gang, how's it going? I'm gonna throw up a pretty short episode here because this is just kind of a tester to get us going, and you know, I gotta figure out how to upload to YouTube again, and that's gonna be tough. So I know it's been like years since this account has done anything. Not like years; it has literally been years. But I don't know, I'm bored today, so I'm gonna make some episodes of this, and I don't know if anybody has any interest, I'll do a playthrough of it. So, create a new character, 10th Life, go along with the name of the channel, and everything I'm just doing main campaign. I'm going to do normal difficulty because I am not particularly familiar with this game, so I'm guessing there's going to be a cutscene here. If there is, I'm going to shut the hell up and let you watch it. Indeed.
We paid a heavy price, but the trap worked.
You seem surprised.
It's been a while since we've had a win. How long will it hold?
I've never entrapped a being like this. But the bonds hold, for now.
How do we dispose of it?
I'm just a witch. You're the soldier.
If it bleeds, I can kill it.
How do you kill a spirit, though?
If you kill the mortal vessel while it's bound, the spirit may perish within. If it escapes...
It's listening to us.
What are you?
Others of your kind name us ethereal.
Why have you invaded our world?
Your world. We existed first, but were banished by your corrupt gods. Your kind opened the way, and now we return to claim what by right should be ours.
I've heard enough of this rubbish. Let's hang it.
Destroy this vessel, and I will find another. I have tasted its desires and emotions. Your kind is weak. You have already launched this war.
Do it.
Captain!
Cut him down!
What? Are you mad? Better safe than sorry.
The spirit has fled!
This is a human now.
The captain is correct. When they awaken, they won't remember a thing.
The ethereal was right. The war is lost. We're a resistance now, and we need every human survivor we can call to our cause. Maybe this one here can still die with some honor. If they ever wake up, send them to me. If they don't, bury him deep with the others.
Alright. Looks like we're starting. Is it me, or was Captain Bourbon's voice there the same voice actor does Spike on Cowboy Bebop? He's all over video games. I could probably name a few other. I think he was in Mass Effect. I don't know. Whatever. Everyone knows his voice.
Still drawing breath, I see. You're one lucky bastard, I'll give you that. Best go speak to Captain Bourbon right away. He seems to have a plan for you now that we've spared your life.
I hope it's not too quiet. I got the volume low so you can hear my voice, but I'll adjust as I go if need be.
You were possessed, so we strung you up. Seems the spirit fled your body before your life ran out. I'd have left you to hang, but the captain had other plans. He sees some purpose in you, and I'm not going to argue.
Where can I find the captain then?
Up the road, in the courtyard.
Okay, I'm actually kind of impressed that this game didn't have it like the one shot took the rope down, because I've seen plenty of videos of that on YouTube, and generally speaking it's really hard to cut a hangman's rope with a bullet like they do in the movies, so good for you, game. Let's just, well, guess we're not talking to Chester. I was not paying attention. Not enough materials. Oh, cool. Okay, so we have to collect stuff and repair this bridge. I was not really paying attention, so I'm just going to wander for a minute. Like I said, this is going to be a short episode. I'm going to do about 10 minutes. I got like 6 minutes left if my timer's right. I started a little late, but whatever. If you hear it go off, I apologize. I'll get to a stopping point. Let's talk to Barnabas.
You're the one we almost hung. I didn't really see a sense in it, but then again, no one really cares what old Barnabas thinks. You really should go speak with the captain. He'll be the one deciding whether there's a place for you here at Devil's Crossing.
Okay, take care, Barnabas. Barnabas. I can barely hear the game, so if I have a little delay before the dialogue ends, I apologize, but I turned my headphones up, but it almost got quieter. I hope you can still hear it. They're all the way up, actually. Alright, who are you? Harmond. Doesn't sound like he talks. Oh, look, it's the possessed one. Tell you what, I've got something that needs doing, and I'll pay good to see it done. I'm not quite sure you've got what it takes, but come back with some blood on your boots, and maybe I'll reconsider. Just try to make sure it's your own. It's not your own blood. Do what I can. So I am a little familiar with this part of the game. I had this game when it was in early access. It is now out of early access. It's been a long time since I've played it. I wanted to see. Yeah. So basically, the early access was just this one map, as I recall, just the first part of the game. So I've seen that in the past. Don't really remember it, but it'll be a little bit familiar to me. For example, I know this guy over here. Yeah, there's a merchant here. Talk about the UI when I really get there. So it's, you know, not quite a blind playthrough at this point. Not like this is Dark Souls or anything, but it there's Bourbon. But it's basically blind, and it will be completely blind once I'm out of the initial starting area, or I don't remember, like first chapter of the game, I think it was. So let's talk to Bourbon here. Let's take a listen. I still think I know that voice.
You're not looking too bad for someone just come back from the brink of death. You were taken, possessed by the same creatures that have been reanimating these zombies here. Normally I'd have burned you with the rest to be safe, but we've lost too many people to the dead. I need someone expendable, someone with nothing to lose but a lot to gain. Right now, you're that person. Prove your worth to me, and the survivors of Devil's Crossing may just welcome you.
What is it you want me to do, Bourbon?
The dead are rising again in some horrible unlife. Corpses don't just get up and move around on their own. Something is reanimating our deceased with ethereal energy. We have observed the dead for some time, and they appear to be flooding Lower Crossing from the Burial Hill, just beyond town. I want you to go to the Burial Hill, find whatever is controlling these abominations, and destroy it.
Alright, where can I find it?
You will need to fight your way through Lower Crossing. Once you've crossed the stream on the far side of town, there will be a beaten path leading up to Burial Hill. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I'd be asking a lot of my people to welcome you with open arms, too. Help us in our hour of need, and I will open Devil's Crossing to you.
I'll take the job. No, I don't think that's Spike Spiegel's voice. I think his name is Spike Spiegel. But something about his delivery sounds similar to me. So there is no character creation in this game. I was going to show that, obviously, but I forgot there's not. As I recall, you just kind of craft it as you go, and I don't know, whatever happens, happens. Sorry, got distracted by my phone. Right, I think you hold shift, yeah, so it takes a minute to get used to this type of game again, but hold shift and you won't move when you click, so you can attack without moving. Particularly useful for ranged characters, I recall, but it does come in handy when you're in a situation like this, where it's better to just stand and swing than, well, this guy I'm gonna have to approach, maybe. Anyway, got a little bit of time left. I'm just gonna do these first couple of zombies, bash their heads in, see what happens. Well, I mean, they will die, I know what happens, but see how my character's doing. But yeah, like I was saying, I think you just build the character as you go. You kind of base it around, you know, you find equipment, get the stats for it, and then there's not like hard warrior, mage, healer type classes. Perhaps I shouldn't be just in the middle of all these. Sorry, I was messing around with a character I had that had finished the early access from years ago to test the recording, and I got kind of used to just, these guys were completely harmless, but given that they've hurt me 8 points, I get the sense they're kind of completely harmless. So I'm just kind of trying to decide, do I keep going, do I call the episode here, do a test upload and call this episode 0.5, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to head back to town. Boy, I hope my microphone's been on. It has, alright. And then I'm going to talk about one of my little pet peeves with this game when we get there real quick, just for, I don't know, something to talk about. Kill my timer. This gentleman here. Okay. What the fuck is this mess? Like, come on. This game came out recently in full release. It was, you know, in early access, like I said, a couple of years ago, as I recall. It's just the worst looking UI to me. There's nothing interesting to look at. I don't want to take the time to dig through all this bullshit, but let's take a look at stats. They're at least pretty simple, so it doesn't take long to kind of determine what you want to do with your, or what equipment you want to be using. So this does 8 to 20 physical damage. I'm going to mostly build just kind of sword and board. Well, I might go two-handed, but mostly build just kind of a warrior guy, maybe have some spell casting on the side. You can't have two different sets of weapons, and I don't remember how to switch between them, but you can switch between them on the fly, so you could, you know, do a weapon in this set and then like a casting thing. I don't remember how the casting works, but we're gonna learn as we go. So let's just take a look. So for example, I got an 8 to 20. This guy only has, no, okay, he just has a shitload of melee weapons. I thought that was the all tab for a minute. So I mean, there's 9 to 24, so that's better. I can't probably afford anything. Let's see, I have 36 gold. Yeah, I can't afford shit, or coins, or whatever they are in this, but anyway, we're going to start this game and start playing through it. I'm going to try and backload the episodes. I'm going to record like a bunch today and tomorrow. I got the weekend off. And that's kind of how I'm going to do this when I have free time and when I have days off. I'm just going to record a handful of episodes, so if you have comments, suggestions, by all means, please leave them. I'm more than happy to hear them. Just be aware that anything you tell me may take me a couple episodes to catch up on, because I'm going to try and build a backlog so I don't completely lose steam on this project and try and do the like daily or whatever, you know, on a schedule recording, and I am shit at that, and I know it. So, appreciate you guys watching. I will post up another video very shortly because this one was so short, and I'll actually make some progress in the game. And I will see you soon. Thanks very much.